Namaste everyone, welcome back to Shloka Chant with Yeshu, myself Yashaswini. In today's session, we are learning the meaning for Devi Saptashloki. We will try to make it as simple as possible, the meanings. Do not get confused, this is a Devi Saptashloki, not the Durga Saptashati. You can also call Durga Saptashloki. Sapta is a 7, Shloka is a Shloki refers to the shlokas. So these are the 7 powerful very beautiful shlokas which capture the essence of the Durga Saptashati. So these are very special because it is believed that Lord Shiva himself has taught these shlokas to Parvati, and saying that these are the 7 shlokas, when we chant it will give the essence of a chanting, power of a chanting 700 verses from a Durga Saptashati. So today we will be learning the basic and easy meaning for this Devi Saptashloki in our lesson. So before starting, I request you all to sit comfortably and you can follow the lyrics. I leave it on the side. If you have already the printout with you, you can use that printout. Any resources that if you have in your regional language, you can use that as well. So let's start. Let's begin our learning with the devotion. So you can see the lyrics on the side of the video. Then I'll go with the meanings. ॐ शिव उवाच देवि त्वं भक्तसुलभे सर्वकार्यविदायिनी कलौ हि कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थम् उपायं ब्रूहि यत्नतः. So this is the first stanza where Shiva Uvacha means Shiva is saying, O Devi, you are accessible to your devotees and be the judge of all their actions that they perform. If there is any one simple solution, upayam, the solution or the idea to attain their wishes in this Kali Yuga, Kalau refers to the Kali Yuga, so then express that to me. Let your devotees know what is that one simple thing that they can reach you easily, especially in this Kali Yuga. So that is the what the Shiva says here. For that, Devi replies like this. Devyuvacha Shrunudeva pravakshami kalau sarveshta sadhanam maya tavaiva snehe nyapam bhastutihi prakashyate. So here Devi says that, O Deva, please listen, in this Kali Yuga, to fulfill all the kind of wishes, the desires that my devotees has, they can recite the Amba Stuti, Snehe Nyap Amba Stuti. So I already told you in the beginning, Devi Saptashloki is also referred as Amba Stuti. So Amba Stuti that came to me as a glorious and esteemed one. So this is the Amba Stuti that we are going to know now. So now we have a nyasa which talk about the composer who has composed it and which grammatical meter it is, all those things. So this is a basic one. Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Stotra Mantrasya Narayana Rishihi Anushtup Chandaha Shri Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswatyo Devataha Shri Durga Prityattam Saptashloki Durga Pathe Viniyogah. So here this stotra, the meaning of this is, this is the stotra which is referred as a Shri Durga Saptashloki Stotra Mantra, which is composed by Narayana. Swayam Narayana is the Rishi for this, and this is in the grammatical meter which is Chandasu. Chandasu is the grammatical meter, the poetic meter in which they write the stotram, that is the Chandas. And this is dedicated to Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, and this is the one I am reciting this shloka to please Durga Mata, and I am using this Mahamantra. This is the meaning for this verse. I am just giving the basic meaning. I am not going to the word by word meaning, so it helps you be comfortable first, then slowly we can jump into the word by word meaning. ॐ ज्ञानिनामपि चेतांसि देवी भगवती हि स बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति. Maya is an illusion. So Maye, Devi here referred as a Maye, Gnani Namapi. Gnani is the knowledgeable person, the more wisest person. So salutation to that Bhagavati who even make the wisest person, the knowledgeable person to get confused because of a Maya. Because of this reason, your guidance is very, very important for us. So please guide us, please protect us, please remove any kind of ignorance that we carry and bless us with the clarity and the right understanding to us. So this is the basic meaning of the stanza. Remember, Gnani means the knowledgeable person, Maya is a Devi's illusion here. दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेषजन्तोः स्वस्तय्यः स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभां ददासि दारिद्र्यदुःखभयहारिणी का त्वदन्या सर्वोपकारकरणाय सदार्द्रचित्त. Durge Smrita. Smrita is just by thinking. So, O Mata, just by thinking about Devi Durga, the goddesses Durga, all the kind of bhiti, bhiti is a fear. The fear, Jantu here refers to the living being. So, innumerable fear of a person will just vanish just by thinking about Durga Devi. Swastaiyaha smrita. So when I meditate upon that Devi in my heart, Devi will give the great auspiciousness. Shubha is a auspiciousness. Daridrya dukkha bhayaharini. Daridrya is a poverty. Dukkha is a sorrow, bhaya is a fear. So she is the one who destroyed the poverty, who destroyed the fear, and who destroyed the dukkha, the sorrowness, the poverty, and the fear in the devotees who pray her. Sarvopakara karanaya sadardra chitta. So upakara is a good deeds. So you are the one who bless with all the kind of a good deeds for those who seek refuge under Devi. The most important thing is to seek the refuge under the Devi. So that is the most important thing. The utmost devotion is very, very important, as I tell in my every class. We'll go to the next one. This is the most common one. Most of you know this shloka, the most popular one. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadike Sharanye Traimbake Gauri Narayani Namostute. So here it says that, O Devi, you are the most auspicious among all the auspicious things. So you are the one who belongs to Lord Shiva. So by whom all the you are the one by whom all the kind of the wishes, Sarvartha Sadike, all the kind of wishes will get fulfilled, like a prosperity, the education, shelter, protection, whatever we ask for, everything you will give it to us. Sharanye Traimbake Devi. So I am seeking my refuge to you with Traimbake Devi, the one who has the three eyes, the one who take care of all the three worlds. So I am seeking my refuge under you. Narayani Namostute. Narayani refers to here who is a sister of a Lord Narayana, Bhagavan Vishnu. Devi is a sister for Bhagavan Vishnu. I show my salutation to you, Narayani. We'll go to the next one. Again, next one is also most common one. Most of you might be knowing this. Sharanagata Dirnatra Paritrana Parayane Sarvasyartir Hare Devi Narayani Namostute. Again, it says that Sharanagata, I am surrendering to you completely. So you are the one who is rescuing me. So those who surrender to Devi Mata, so they are always being protected. Sarvasyartir Hare Devi, the one who put distress in front of her, for sure Devi will help them. So you are the one, Mata, who removes all the kind of a suffering from all your devotees. So Narayani again refers to the same meaning for the previous stanza. I show my salutation to you. This is the basic and the simple meaning of this stanza. We'll go with the next one. सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहिनो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते. So here Devi, it says that, O Devi Durga, you are in all the kind of a swarupa, Sarvaswarupa, the one who exists in all the kind of a form, and you are the essence, the power behind all the Sarva Shakti Samanvite, behind all the gods. So you are the essence, you are the power behind everything. Bhaye Byastrahino Devi, you are the one who protect every devotee, and you remove all kind of a fear. Bhaya is a fear. So please protect me from all the kind of a fear, Devi. So I bow my head to you, I bow to you. So this is a basic meaning for the fifth stanza. Remember, Bhaya, Bhiti is a fear, which keeps repeating in most of the shlokas. So you can remember Bhaya, Bhiti is a fear. We'll go to the next stanza. Rogana sheshanapaham tushta rushta tu kaman sakalanabhishtan tvamashritanam na vipannaranam tvamashritam hyashrayatam prayanti. We'll go to the meaning. Roga means the disease or the suffering or the ailments. So please do remember, this is also the most common word you might see in the many of the stotrams. So Devi, you are the one, if you are pleased with our devotion, so please kindly remove all the kind of diseases and the sufferings that we are going through completely from the root. Remove all those things. And if not, so all of my aspirations, all of my desires, all of my wishes, let it remain unfulfilled. That is fine. So this is, as a devotee, I'm asking Devi, if you are pleased with my devotion, please help me remove all the kind of sufferings that I'm going through. If not, let it remain as it is, let it remain unfulfilled. For those who seek the refuge, who seek shelter under Devi, so there will be no kind of any kind of a danger or difficulties they go through. Similarly, those kind of devotees, the one who are protected by Devi, they will also protect the other people. So that is the meaning for the next last third and the fourth line. I hope I made it much simple and much comfortable for you. If you still feel confused, you can just let me know. I'm not giving the word by word meaning, so I'm just giving the basic meaning for every verses here. Let's go to the last stanza. सर्वबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यमस्मद्वैरी विनाशनम्. Here the one of the most common word that you will see is a vairi. Vairi is a enemy. Vinasha. Vinasha is to destroy. Most of the places you will see this one. Sarva Bada Prashamanam. Bada here refers to the sorrows. So the one, you are the Devi, you are the one who can nullify, who can remove all the kind of sorrows that is caused. You are the supreme goddesses, Trailokya Syakhileshwari. So the supreme goddess of all the three worlds, you are the one who taking care of all the three worlds. You have that the Brahman action, you are the supreme Brahman. So let our all kind of our enemies, the sufferings, let our enemies or the sufferings be destroyed. Vinasha, Vairi is the enemy, Vinasha is a destroyed. Let everything get destroyed by you for the good work that I am doing, which is very important. Only if I am doing the good work, which I already told in the previous stanza, only if I am doing the good thing, only if you are pleased by me, please make sure that you will protect me. So this is the meaning for this stanza. So here we complete the Devi Saptashloki, the easy and the simple form of a meaning. I hope it was comfortable for you. If you find any other corrections, anything, please do let me know. Thank you so much for joining in today's Devi Saptashloki session. I hope the chanting and the simple meaning helped you to connect a little bit deeper with the Devi, deeper with the your journey of learning stotrams. Basically, so if you are new here, please do explore all the other shlokas and the stotras. I leave the playlist here, so whenever you have a time, you can go through that. If you have any concerns or any new shlokas that has to be done, please do let me know in the comment section, so I can take it up for my upcoming future video lessons. And really sorry for the background noise, background disturbances. It's quite common. I'm really sorry about that one. And one more thing, if you find any corrections, please do let me know. If it was anything has happened unintentionally, please do apologize for my mistakes here, and do let me know so that I can correct for my upcoming classes and upcoming video. So thank you so much. I hope you found this today's session is useful to you. Please make sure that you can subscribe and you can share with your friends as well. Thank you so much. See you in the one more video. Namaskara.